crazy. I mean, it's been the kind of an ancillary medium where it's tied into sort of bigger ideas, but you can start to see it become a more independent medium on its own. And you know, now that content is being created for cell phones, and I think the States is behind other countries, you know, some other countries in terms of the technology that we have that drives cell phones here. But as we catch up, it's just going to grow like crazy, and it makes perfect sense. I was reading about, you know, in Japan, people don't really access the web from their computers; they access it only through their phones. And you know, I can see the United States. We're behind in that, but we're definitely driving in that direction, and agencies had better understand that that's where it's going. Well, I don't want to criticize anyone else's names. It seemed for a while that there was just this trend of people picking kind of random, you know, things that, you know, anything could be a name for an agency. I actually like the surname, not surprisingly, maybe for an agency, just because I think it's something you can stick with, and it's you know, it doesn't seem random, and I like the fact that you know, the two surnames for our agency make up a kind of a weird word, and it always makes a great story in pitches, or when people meet us for the first time, they always wonder where the name came from. Of course, we never could have made up anything as ridiculous, but I guess I'm sort of cursed and blessed to always have that on my resume now. Well, I mean, I'm not the first person to say it, but it's a really exciting time right now in the industry, and I look at kids that are coming out of school right now, and I'm frankly jealous, because I think they're coming in right at a time when there's a massive sort of sea change in the industry, and it's really exciting and fun. I think back to when art directors, there was, you know, print art directors and there was television art directors, and they never crossed paths, you know. And all of a sudden someone realized, hey, art directors can handle both of these mediums because they're sort of similar, and they, you know, and they brought both of those disciplines in, and now it's art directors handle both. And now there's a massive new change in the business where you're going to see art directors that know how to use Flash and understand technology and can bring that in and can combine storytelling with technology. And I think it's going to be just a boom in creativity and opportunity, and as the lines continue to blur, it just means greater opportunities for agencies to do great work. And I'm really excited to see what's going to happen in the next few years and what's going to start appearing in award shows. There's been a sort of a period of adjustment where everyone had to figure out what it all meant and where it's all going, and now I think it's now wired into the system, and it's going to be fantastic. I can't wait to see. Well, I think young people now understand how important the web is because they spend so much time on it, and that only continues to grow. So it's not ad schools now just preaching to students that they need to understand the web and create pieces for their books which show web capability. They understand it and they want to be a part of it. They want to be a part of the web as badly as they want to be a part of you know, creating a TV spot or anything like that. It's as sexy to them as anything else out there. So I think they're doing it, and I think that they get it, and I think it's up to people that are mentoring kids and teaching to just you know, to help grow that and to foster that interest that's already there, because they're spending more time online than they are watching TV right now, or they're doing both at the same time, and it's up to us to kind of understand that and to learn from them. I agree. I think kids now get it a lot more than we do. And I want to see what they're bringing to the business. And I think it's up to us to not lose track of what creates great advertising, whatever that might be, and to kind of keep things tied to a strategy, and to keep things tied to insights, because, as I said, I think that is what makes for great work, regardless of what it ends up existing as, whether it's ones and zeros or a 30-second TV spot.